Good afternoon, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for December 24, 2023. And in the news this afternoon, alleged gunmen killed during attempted robbery at a St. Elizabeth party. 2 alleged gunmen were shot and killed during a robbery attempt at a party in Trial District near Junction in St. Elizabeth on Sunday morning. Police named the deceased as Christophine Gardner and Siobhan Hall, otherwise called Mungo, both from Clarendon. Head of the St. Elizabeth Police, Acting Superintendent Coleridge Minto, said the men were listed as robbery suspects from previous incidents. They have been featured in several robberies in the St. Elizabeth Division. A third person, who we believe was involved in this incident, has been picked up as a suspect and is being processed by the Criminal Investigation Branch, said Minto.
We're in the Trial Square, where a permitted event took place at this location. The preliminary investigations suggest that during the event, 2 armed men attempted to rob patrons at this location. They were challenged by licensed firearm holders. As a result of the shooting, 2 men were shot and killed. 2 firearms recovered. The identities of the men have not yet been confirmed. However, one of them has an ID which is from a Kingston address. I want to speak to specifically because this community is a very quiet community, the Trial area, and the residents woke up this morning to this kind of news. And so we want to appeal to persons who wish to commit offenses in the St. Elizabeth Division to desist from doing so and to allow good order to be maintained. As it is now, the scenes of crime persons are on the location, the scene is being processed, and the investigation will continue.
Christmas shopping, vendors complain of poor sales, consumers cite high cost of goods. Once again, many vendors and the business operators across the island are citing slow Christmas sales, even as they say they are holding out hope that the sales will improve in the final hours before Christmas. Some vendors indicated that there was a slow build-up to the peak period, and in the northeastern section of the island, the situation was made worse by the fact that heavy rains kept shoppers away in parts of the parishes of Portland and St. Mary. In Port Maria, St. Mary vendors who spoke with the news were particularly distressed about the dampening impact of the rains, even as they continued hoping that the showers will abate on Christmas Eve, giving them a chance to sell their goods. The rising cost of goods, on the other hand, was the main complaint of some customers.
Nothing now go on right now, nothing now go on from week, you understand, because I just woolly parade, so nothing now go on right now. We don't know what today going bring. If no rain later on, we just hope say something we go on fit all of us.
Things have to rise because inflation, so we not have bonfire, me buy. You understand? We have to buy what we are going to do. Goods that ship are coming out of the country, it have to pay for. So when we buy, and I tell you, say, a town where I come from, and I can hardly walk through the town, the jam, okay? Yeah, some people have it little hardish because you know how things set and some can't see them where. You understand, boss? That's why things set, Inflation, but enough people don't know what is inflation, okay?
So far as our major towns in St. John, which includes Otrius, Brownstown, and St. John's Bay, are buzzing with activities, and of course we do hope that at the end of the day these activities will convert to financial and economic benefit for our local businesses. We are not having much challenges outside of the trafficking issue, which we will definitely need to address on a long-term basis. However, the police are also on the ground manning the traffic. But so far, activities are looking up, and we hope that at the end of the day, it will convert into meaningful financial and economic benefits for our local businesses.
JUTC and the Ministry of Finance to resume talks on outstanding compensation matters early next year. The Jamaica Confederation of Trade Unions will resume meetings with the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service next year in a bid to resolve outstanding matters under the public sector restructuring program. However, no specific date has been scheduled. JUTC President St. Patrice Ennis told the news that the two sides met on December 20 and while they had reached a consensus on the payment of 3 increments, they failed to agree on the schedule for those payments to be made.
The government wanted to pay 2. We have managed to agree on the payment of 3 increments. What is outstanding is a schedule of such payment. So what is going to happen is that we agreed to reconvene to continue discussion on that matter. So the sticking point really is the increment, and we understand that is the most expensive item, where the government has informed us that the payment of 1 increment amounts to something like $10 billion, and that's their figure. We have another view, but that's the government's working figure, and so this is a major sticking point where they are concerned, and we agree to reconvene.
Guns and ammo seized during operation in Westmoreland, 2 in custody. The Westmoreland police are reporting that a major operation in and around the White House and the Green Jail areas has resulted in the seizure of 2 illegal guns and ammunition. 2 suspects have also been taken into custody. According to the police, the first incident happened about 9:15 p.m. in White House when a team of police officers on foot patrol responded to a report from a complainant regarding the commission of a serious crime. The police team responded swiftly in identifying the accused, who pulled a firearm from his waistband and opened gunfire at the team of police, who subsequently returned the fire, during which the accused ran to an open lot. Deputy Superintendent of Police in charge of operations in the Westmoreland Police Division, Adrian Hamilton, told the news. The suspect was later found suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. According to Hamilton, a 9mm pistol with a magazine containing 2 rounds and other items of evidential value were also secured on his person. The suspect was rushed to the Savannah Lamar Public General Hospital, where he was admitted in serious condition under police guard. In the second incident, a 9mm Glock pistol was seized by the Morgansbridge police at Belle Isle Road, Green Jail in the parish. Hamilton noted that the police continue to reap success in the Christmas season. Enhance the deployment of law enforcement assets across Westmoreland throughout the Yuletide season has been impactful and reaped further success last night into this morning, with the seizure of 2 prohibited weapons and ammunition and the arrest of 2 suspects, the SP Hamilton added.